The Oregon House today voted to require cable barriers in the medians along some stretches of Oregon freeways.
Portland City Commissioner Amanda Fritz has actually been pushing for Senate Bill 921 since her husband died in a crash on I-5 near Salem last fall. Our Tim Becker spoke with her about this proposed law, and he joins us now with more. Tim?
Yes, Senate Bill 921 is also called the Fritz-Fairchild Act in memory of Steve Fritz and Carrie Fairchild, both killed in that crossover accident last September. As you can imagine, Amanda Fritz is elated now that legislation is just a signature away from becoming law.
Commissioner Fritz, we're so glad you could be here with us today. Thank you for your courage and moving this bill forward with us. Senate Bill 921, having received a constitutional majority, is declared passed.
The vote was overwhelming, 54-4 in favor of passing the bill that would give ODOT 6 years to finish building barriers along about 100 miles of Oregon highways. Portland City Commissioner Amanda Fritz was in Salem to savor the moment.
It was just great to see the support on the floor, and I was very glad that the bill passed.
She would have celebrated 33 years of marriage to Steve Fritz last Friday. He was killed near Salem last September on his way to work, along with passenger Carrie Fairchild, when a black pickup crossed the I-5 median and crashed head-on into Fritz's zebra-striped Nissan Sentra.
People have been very kind to me, and it's helped people remember that politicians are people too, and that we have families and people that we love, people who we love that die.
ODOT has since installed cable barriers where her husband was killed. Last month, they saved the life of 17-year-old Kaiser student Chris Jenkins.
But for the new median barrier, Chris would have almost likely slid into oncoming traffic. He wrote Commissioner Fritz to express his gratitude that he's still here with us today.
Oh, I cried like a baby. I was just so grateful that he took the time.
Cable barriers don't always work, though. This truck rolled over the barriers into oncoming traffic this weekend near Salem. And larger vehicles like trucks won't be held back by them either. This map shows in black where barriers already exist. The purple shows high priority areas that ODOT is targeting for installation at a cost of $20 million. Money that'll start being spent if and when the governor signs the bill with Steve Fritz's name attached into law.
I'm sure he would be glad to know that other Portlanders and other Oregonians are going to be safer because of this bill.
If that bill becomes law, cable barriers would be added along more than just interstates. ODOT's policy extends to include other divided highways like US 26, 217, and 97 through Central Oregon. We're going to follow this bill and let you know when it finally does get to the governor's office. Back to you.
Well, I remember when they were first installed up in Mount Hood and how many people they've saved up there. It's amazing. It's such a simple device.
Yeah.
Can be so useful. Thank you, sir.
And a local